Hello and welcome back to Factory Town. In our last episode, we set up this research for mana transmission, which just finished, and we also have set up a variety of other, I'm going to pause for just a moment, just in case, but a variety of other optimizations to some of the different production lines. We've optimized cotton and cloth production quite a bit here, so we now have some cloth being shipped via a caravan here to make cloth belts, which are then being shipped here to be sent over to this town to make the metal conveyor belts, of which we now have. Oh no, we haven't. Never mind, we have not yet stockpiled up a full stockpile of them. And then we also optimized some of the stuff here with the leather production. We now have the leather being hauled via a caravan. We have the feed being hauled via a caravan. And we also are ready to start working on some other items. So I want to, first of all, take a look at what's next in the research. I think mana power might be next, because we're working our way. We're working our way toward the victory conditions, which I will pull up in a moment because we have to keep those in mind. But we also may need to work on jewelry as well. Let's go ahead and do mana power first, though, because we already have mana crystals there in that in those schools anyway. And we can set the other one as well. So we might as well keep spending those. And a school, I saw it. There it is. There we go. Okay. So then the next piece that I want to look at is, what do we need for the victory conditions? Well, we need a mana reactor, which is going to require research that we don't have available just yet. We also need to upgrade the town center twice more. At least one of the town centers. We need to be able to make Omni Stones, which means we need to be able to make all of those elemental crystals. We need to be able to make magic conveyor belts, which means, again, we need more air crystals. Magic rail tiles, which means we need more fire crystals, and elixir, which means we need more water crystals. So I think a very soon thing needs to be crystals, the elemental crystals specifically. But also the town center is going to require a few things that we need to get making as well. The first thing is, of course, purple coins, which we haven't even started to make yet. But we'll be able to get those fairly easily once we start selling things to a specialty goods store. We also need 40 enchanted books, which are one of the things we can sell at the that store. And then we also need 100 mana bricks, which are also sellable at the general store for purple coins. So we need to definitely make these two items, and then we can sell them once we have them made. Once we may have them made and upgrade the 3 town centers. So I think we could start on those items today and see how far we get. We already have many mana crystals being made. Most of them have been shipped out to the school, but that's okay because we'll need them again. And whatever's left in the school, in the shipping line, heading to the school rather, things like the caravan and this silo and the train stations and the other silo and whatnot, those can all be reversed back to, this silo here. Those can all be reversed back to the, back over here to make those items. Or in fact, the enchanted books would be really good to make right here. We already have paper being made. We don't have leather here. Was there a trading post that was going to trade us something for the leather? We haven't looked at the trading post since the very, very beginning. That one, not so much, unless we start running out of coal. Then we could make coal from apples or, apples, I guess, because it's apple jam. This one here is a fire temple. Trading post. Trading post. Some of these are quite odd trades to me. Like, the only reason I would ever trade an antidote for mana shards is if I was unable to mine enough mana shards. I guess we could have done the animal feed to wood wheels instead of making wood wheels out of planks. But we didn't really have the ability to get to this at that point in time either. Veggie stew for antidotes. Now, that's one that I would consider. Fish stew for gold. We already talked about that one being a considered one. Stone for potatoes. No. That's an almost never. Stone is kind of limited in terms of how much you can harvest. Or potatoes are not. Meat stew for a lot of cloth. Crown for magic cloak, but 4 of them. That's not a bad deal either. Maybe not a bad deal either. So I don't think there's a trade that I want. So I think we just want to set up a brand new thing here for making leather over here. And I think I will do that here along this coastline. Now, the problem is this is outside of... No, it's not. I lied. I was going to say this is outside of town, but it's not. I just need to get a road there in order to be able to set it up. But let's do a pasture. We don't have to make this in very large quantities, but we do want to make it in a reasonable amount. So maybe 2 pastures would be good. Making leather. We already have 1 in the main town, but having multiples is better. And then we'll pull the paper. Ooh, I guess we need to fix that too. We could use some metal conveyor belts here. We could split it into 2 conveyors, of course. We could also just do metal conveyors. That should be better. Hopefully that means we have enough paper now. We could always add more, though, of course, because we're currently not using all the logs, so we could easily add another lumber mill and dump some more logs into that. That would be fine as well. So the leather needs to have animal feed, which means we need to have grain for that. We do have this grain farm randomly over here, but we're kind of using that to make flour poorly, which is another thing we should upgrade. So I think we could just set up another grain farm in the neighborhood that we actually need to work in here. I'm trying to look for some flat area. Maybe if I put this like here-ish. Oops. Except that I clicked the wrong mouse button. There we go. And then we could do some grain. And we can fertilize this grain with the with fertilizer from the leather farms. So that's really good. Although I think I should do maybe some farm tiles first. I'm gonna leave one of these empty, just so I have a place to clone from. We'll do all the flat tiles, at least to start with, because we can always feed water into them to start with. And this one goes here. Oops, that's fine. I'll leave one off of a farm tile. I don't mind. And then a farm tile goes there. Well, be careful with the placement of this because it needs to be... I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we'll find out. Yep, looks like it's going to work. No, I don't need that. I can click this one. There. Okay, and then that should... There it goes. It's saturating now. And then we can just put this feed into a grain mill. Or maybe 2 grain mills. We'll have to see how it fits. I think I'll go here with the first one just in case. To make animal feed. This makes 1 animal feed every 2 work cycles. This needs 4 animal feed every 8 work cycles. So it is 1 to 1 here like this. And then we want to have this coming out, I think, like this. It's going to take a little while for that to grow, so we'll wait for that grain to grow. I think I will just connect these up. Let's see, we need to have preferably chutes bringing the fertilizer back out again. We can shoot the feed in, and we need to belt the leather out. I think I will flip these around this way. And I will put this one into there. And then this one I will do a bit of manual shenanigans on into there. Grabbers, of course, just in case. This one should auto grab, but just in case it doesn't, we'll go there. And then we need some chutes here. Elevated. And I don't know if this is going to be... No, it's not. Okay, so we're going to have to elevate this a little bit. With belts. That's okay. We can do that easily enough. You go that way, and you go that way. We just need to get it up and above the fields here. I guess we need to go... Well, we could go here. Let's go that high. And let's put belts in. Maybe to there. Does that get me down far enough? It does. Okay, and this can come back. And actually from here on in, it can just be chute again. Chutes are cheaper, so it's better to use those anyway. And this will be a fertilizer. And this will be a fertilizer. And then we need to have a belt over here. It goes like this. And then of course we need to have grabbers here that are leather only. Making sure that I picked the right things on these. And that'll go into another barn. It can be right in this neighborhood, I think. It needs to go up by one. So we'll do that. Oops, that, and this. And this is going to be 1 leather every 8 work units. So I think we'll be okay here with a single cloth belt. And we definitely need to have some more paper, I think, because this is definitely not keeping up with the 2 researches. Let's do another... Actually, that'll be fine right there. We need to do a little bit different of a turn off here, though. And I can do that. And I think I will do a cloth belt, something like that. And then you're going to need, you're not boosted. Oh yeah, you are happiness boosted. Because it's within the town limit now. Well, it's also within the road reach, I think. Yes, just barely. So maybe I should amend that slightly just so that we have... That works too. Okay, and then we need to get the road down here also. Wait a minute. Yeah, those aren't showing happiness. Okay. Let's get the road over there as well. We'll come around the schools, maybe. The good thing about the paths are if you place them 1 tile at a time, they just conform to the landscape, and it's fine. The only potential issue is here, getting this one to be boosted as well. We're not getting any? Maybe I'm wrong on that. Oh, maybe it does have to be connected. That would be a bummer if it did. Maybe. Yeah, that doesn't work, Wally. Well, another way to do it would be to come around this other way somehow. Like this. Wrong button. Does that work now? And how about the animal? The grain. Oh, I didn't select the recipe. Doggone it, Wally. I guess we need splitters here, or a splitter here. Now, why is the town happiness not reaching it this far? What's going on right here? It's not going past this point. Is that hill too steep? I bet you it is. Just take this part out. Yeah, too steep. Okay, so I guess if you want the paths to count for something, you have to do them like this. Does that count now? No. Does that count now? No. Down. Why is the happiness not affecting that? It's definitely reaching this far. Is it because it's not down to the level? Sometimes... I'm not sure. Let's come back this way then. Let's try a different approach. Guess I shouldn't have built this so tight. Didn't think about the road thing. Well, we could always take this bit out right here. We get a road here to the farm. Still not working. Oh, there it goes. Okay, how about you? Okay, good. And you, not yet. Okay. And you guys, not yet. So this one is working now. We need to get the road within 3 tiles of there. 1, 2, 3 might be a little tough. We can try it anyway. Go this way. Does that work? Could also be the delay that we just saw. It's really hard to tell what's actually improved by the road and what's not. I guess this linked to would help. But it doesn't show... It only shows one farm. Which is, I guess, that one. It doesn't show the pasture, though. That it's most certainly linked to because it's getting the happiness bonus. Unless it's not actually linked. Will that work? Now it's not showing the happiness bonus again. And now it is. Interesting. So they need to be able to, like, come down off of the hill. Off of the road into the... Curiouser and curiouser. That one's got a boost. This one does not. Must be the road reach again. Although... Okay, so it tells you whether it's linked to the town or not there. No? Yes. Okay, good. So we need to get... This one shows not linked to the town. Okay, I'm really confused now. Oh, man. So this one shows it is not linked to the town, but it's got the happiness boost. This one also shows that it's not linked to the town, and it doesn't have the happiness boost. Well, I think one of the things I could do... Possibly. Yeah, let's change the way that this stuff works. And bring the... Bring the animal feed out this way. I'm going to take this one straight in like that. You can go here. And then I'll take this one out and around. And into here. Like that. And that buys me a little bit of wiggle room right here. Can I get in there? Yes, I can. Now, can I get this road to go down that way? No, I cannot. How about if it goes this way? Does that count? Assuming, of course, if it came from here. I think that's finally counting. Timberglade, Timberglade, Timberglade. Well, the happiness keeps going up and down, so that's a problem. But let's take this road out then. We don't need it. Why won't you let me delete that piece? Don't care then. Alright. Oh, I missed a piece of... Shoot. Okay, well that should work at least. These guys are not getting enough feed because these guys are not getting enough grain. Probably add another worker here. And then ideally we could get some... Okay, good. We're storing up some leather. So we have paper, we have leather. Now we can use that to make books. I'm going to probably put that... Maybe I'll clear out some of these trees. Put it up here on the hill. And then we'll need to enchant those books. Workshop. And do I want those in a barn? Yeah, maybe. Why not? And some weird response times when typing and such here. Not sure what that's all about. What are you still doing? Really? No, let's do this one instead. We don't need to go all the way around that area. And then we need to have, I think, an enchanter, which we don't actually have available yet. We need the mana power first, which is what we're working on right now and almost done with. But that's okay, because we need to get these books going first. Once we have the books going, we can actually substitute them in here for the research, which would be really nice to have. So let's take the paper uphill. I think that'll work. Belt, please. Yes. And it needs to come up at least this far. Okay. Oops. Dang it. Okay, that'll be for paper. I'll put the paper thing on here anyway. And then leather needs to come up there as well. I think I'll take that out the side over here to the same height. Preferably? No, I can't. I need to start there. Well, that is the same height. Good. And that'll be leather. And then this one can come out there. There we go. And it's already filled up on paper. And now it's going to fill up on books. So you can go there. We need to probably get a road up in this area somehow for when we need to put the enchanter in. So we can get the happiness there. But we have it here because it's close enough to this road here. So we'll call that good enough. We do need to sell more stuff here. Maybe we should take another look at this mess of a process right here and see about improving that a little. Yeah, let's do that. You can go away. This then can move down here where it's a little closer to the farm. We could use some farm tiles here just for some improvements. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the gaps where I can. And then I think there's a couple there. Yes. A well. Ah, recharger, enchanter, and health potion. Nice. Let's see, grid, pipe, there. And then we of course want to have a chute here. And then we want a kitchen. And I think I'm going to put that kitchen over here. We'll bake some bread over here. This is going to make 1 every 4. This needs 2 every 4. Ideally, we would have 2 grain mills. Yeah, we can do that. Put that there. Copy, paste this here. This needs to come out and go up 1 level. 1 level's enough. That won't work. That won't work either. There, because it's going into the default connection. Go up 2 levels here. And then we can shoot this into there. Shoot this into there. Splitter. Into here. And then you just need some source of fuel, which we happen to have here. Just get a derpy worker out. Go into there. Then finally we need a barn. Somewhere nearby. And a belt going that way. With bread on it. Now that should be happy with a caravan. Hauling bread to market. And that should increase some happiness here in this little town. We did start distributing the reinforced planks last time. We do have those all upgraded in this house, in this town, which I think we then ceased delivery of, or maybe not. Your shirts, your leather. Oh, your planks. Okay, yes, we did. We started shipping them over here. I thought. Yeah, we have them here. And we should have a delivery wagon delivering to there. That means that all these houses are now happy and upgraded. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to turn that off. Not that one. This one. And I want you to instead to deliver over here to, I think this one's when we have pre-staged for it. Okay, you can deliver over here now. And we'll just let that burn down those reinforced planks. We don't need any more of them, but we need to, I want to exhaust what's in storage. At least. Guess I need a grabber here. And then the train that's coming this way. Which is not you, but is Timber to Arcadia. Yes. Add a boxcar. And set this one up to be reinforced planks. That'll come in here and load those up. We have 8 whole pieces, but that's fine. That'll take a little bit of time, but I wanted to get it done, or get it started. So we now have more research we can do. Not much more. Actually, no more research, but we can do... No new research, but we can do more research. That's what I wanted to say. How's bread going? It's coming along. We could do some upgrades to some of the roads here in town, I suppose. Grain is super happy, though. So really, we need a variety here. Fish is easy. Yeah, fish is kind of easy. At least raw fish is easy. And we have books now. So what we can do here is we can cancel this and this. This, and this. And we can bring these books out. Let's go up a bit. And a cloth belt should be more than enough because books are worth a few times more points value than the, let's see how high I need to go, than the paper is. So 1, 2, 3. We're coming down by 1. So let's go this far to there to there. And you go there and there. And a splitter can go here. So the paper is worth 1. The books are worth 10. So a belt of books divided between 2 is effectively 5 per second, 5 writing supplies per second for each school, whereas before we were getting 1 writing supply per second for each school. So this is still a much better situation with that. Now leather is suffering a little, and that is because grain is suffering a little, I think, yeah. And grain is suffering just because of workers. These require 2 grain per every 2 work units, so 1 grain per work unit. So we need a total of 2 grains per work unit. And right now we're getting 1 grain per 2 work units. Well, we're getting 2 grains per 2 work units. So technically we could handle 4 farmers in this farm. And that would supply enough grain. That's 4 grain per 2 work units. And we need to have 4 grain per 2 work units to supply these. So that should actually do it. At least better. And now this fertilizer is backed up. So one of the things we could do, if this was a problem, which I suspect it is here as well, because these actually require 3 grain per 4 work units times 2. So 6 grain every 4 work units. That's 1.5 grain per work unit. And we're only producing 1 or half. So actually 3 workers should be enough here. But what we could do, oh, these are out of bounds. Those can be deleted. What we could do here also is we could deliver this fertilizer there, either via a nice sky belt or sky chute, or via a wagon if we put it into a barn, which I suppose we could. Like, this looks like a good place for a barn. And then we could take it off of here and into there. And then we could do a pusher. Is that the one that I want? Yeah. Pusher to go straight first, which it should do anyway. But then as more fertilizer is available, it will push it into the barn. And then we could just get a nice caravan to haul the fertilizer to the farm. And who cares how long it takes to get there, right? I think it's time to do this upgrade of this path. Some of these paths. I think I'll go straight through there like that. My God, what are you doing? Delivering planks by hand? Oof. Probably enough. We only really need it where stuff's moving, so it's probably a little unnecessary. Go that far? Although we did just put in a caravan of some kind that's going off-road for some reason. Okay. And now you're going that way at least. Oh, it got detoured by, or waylaid by its little friend there. I guess that means these roads need to be widened. At least to that point. Oh boy, you really got waylaid. Through here. Man. Brutal. Okay, what else can we deliver that would give us some sort of happiness here in this town? We're only up to 1.1 still. Fish, as I mentioned, is a good choice if there's fish nearby in the water. Otherwise, you need a fishery, which I suppose we could afford. We have plenty of red coin. Yeah, let's do it. We'll do a fishery. It just needs to be on the water, just like some of the other buildings have been. And you can fish. And then I think we can belt those up to a... No, we can put a caravan in here. I'll put them in a barn, I think. No, they hold 40. Okay, we'll just do a caravan then. Come this way. This way. There. And a caravan. We'll just sell raw fish. I mean, it's not worth that many yellow coins. In fact, it's only worth 2 yellow coins. Cooking requires fuel then, which isn't that great. And this will give us still the happiness improvement that we need. How is this doing? This can definitely use something more than a wagon. Because, yeah, some more happiness would be nice. Let's do a double road there, just to... Yeah. And then a double road here. And a double road there. And I can't believe that's still doing that, too. This is gonna hold 10. Let's put these into a barn, actually. Apple barn. Okay, and then a chute can go there. And a grabber. That's not how you spell grabber. Can go there. Caravan. Here. Apples. To market. I think that needs to be improved as well. What are you... You're just being so... you're being taken to the... Well, that's what I'm building with. Nice. I think this one needs to be retired. I think this needs to be moved over here someplace. That looks like a good place. You need to be retired. We'll do a chute here. And then a, barn here. And a belt can handle that process. And then another caravan can go here and take... Ooh. Now a belt can go here. And another caravan can take these to the base if we want. Which I suppose we still do. Although, there's not really any point in that if they're in a barn. We could sell them. Maybe we just leave them alone. Oh, it's unlocked jewelry. Gold ingots, polished stone, and magic jewelry. Currently have a bunch of planks going into there. You are selling nails. Oh, we're still trying to get rid of those nails. There we go. They've been gotten rid of now. So I don't think I actually need these to go anywhere. They can just be here as a stockpile. That would work as well. Any improvement to happiness yet? 1.2. Okay. Let's go ahead and do magic jewelry. Sure, why not? So these don't need the mana crystals anymore, which is fine. Because we're going to put up an enchanter here, which requires 50 of those mana bricks, which are made in a magic forge. Okay, well, those are going to go first then, I guess. But we can leave the mana crystals where they are because we're going to need them for that enchanter anyway to enchant those books. Actually, is that a circular recipe? That might be a circular recipe. Let's figure that out in a little bit. So we have some stone here. We could continue mining and putting it into a magic forge. I think I want to take the road out this way for these. We'll just start with maybe like 2 of these. Mana bricks. And mana bricks. Maybe I should have pushed them this way a little bit further. That one's going to get deleted. And I went actually one too far. And yes, I know I could just put the supports in there, but that's kind of too lazy for that. Let's see. You can come up to this point, the road. That will support both of them. Okay. And then they need to have stone, bricks, and mana crystals, and lots of fuel. I don't know if this is going to be enough fuel actually to support this or not, but we'll try it anyway. This goes this way. Nope. How about there instead? Is that good enough? Yes, it is. Okay, and that goes actually right there. And a splitter goes right here. And then we need stone bricks for these. Can I siphon off some of these stone bricks, or is that problematic? We've got a lot of spaghetti going on here anyway, so why not more? How many stone bricks do you need? 1. Okay. We'll come off here with a belt, and then this is going to be insane. We're going to do it anyway. This will go down to there. And then it can go across here. And then we need to go, let's see, we need an output here at this ground level barn to put them in. Okay, you can go there and there. There and there. And so then these go up by 2. We'll come out all the way, and then we'll make the turn and come down into those. That's not what I wanted there. And there. Splitter goes here. And we just need to reverse this belt. Sky belt. And I just realized what time it was. Which I think means we need to end this episode, but we need to also get a third item in here, which I completely forgot about just now. Let's quickly do that. Since we don't have mana pipes built yet, which we should probably build it maybe in the next episode. So we're going to have to do this via belt, at least for now. We could always do mana pipes later. It might be too high. Nope, not too high. Perfect. Just that way. And then that needs to go and do some shenanigans here. It can go into there. And it can go into there. And then split. And what I should do here also is maybe a reservation. No, I'm not really using them for building just now. And we have mana bricks being made. So I think that's where we're going to leave this today. We did some research. We did some upgrades. We did some extra building. We made the books. We've made the mana bricks, or started making the mana bricks. And so then in the next episode, we can build that enchanter and make the enchanted books. And we can also sell some of these, or use some of these bricks to do mana bricks to do these upgrades. And we'll also use some of those mana crystals to make the enchanted books to do these upgrades with. Once we sell those books to a specialty goods store, of course. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.